Let me just fix the zoom shit that happens sometimes, and we will get going here. Our orange Terran player in the top right-hand corner of the map. Coming at us from TT6 OG, it is Vespasian.
Man, that's a clan name.
I'm sure it means something, and I messed it up, but we'll get to that later.
And his opponent in the bottom left, the Green Zerg from Psionic Aftermath. Jesus, I was going to say Syax. Dude, say the full thing.
All right.
It is JakeTheDog.
Nice. All right, so Psionic Aftermath. That's a clan we know.
Indeed. This is a fact.
Yeah, no, sorry. I'm like just trying to figure out what clans. That's the only thing I hate about this UI. The other UI puts the clan names on the UI. This one only does player names, so I don't know. I'm just fucking shitting on this UI tonight. Like, my bad, guys. I don't know why I don't like it so much. It's just different. I don't like change.
I know, right? Things that are different.
All right.
By the way, Trilon Sky, thank you very much for the follow, for all the follows tonight, and the host. Thank you guys very much. If you guys like what you see, please hit the follow button.
Yep.
Content's going to be coming at you.
Oh, yeah. We've got a lot more content. We do a lot of clan wars, too. I know a lot of people love that. So, clan wars, grudge matches, tournaments, you know, a lot of that nature. Even getting some tags out here, man.
Biggity Balls in chat. What's up, dude? He is playing in the tournament, so everybody say hi to Biggity Balls. I think this is the first week, man, so welcome.
I think I've seen him before because I laughed at his name, but I could be wrong about that. I could be wrong. But either way, thank you for playing in the Nydus, and welcome. A bit of the 1-1-1 going off for our Terran player, and on the Zerg side of things, it's pretty standard. Hatch gas pool. Oh, he tagged over his tag, Giggle.
Oh my god.
Oh, the fucking BM. Yeah, tag BM all over the place,
game,
guys.
It's over. So this SCV will come block off the wall. Overlord looking to get a scout off. Likely to see Hellions being built here as the factory and barracks will switch.
Yep. Absolutely. So we'll have to see what he decides to do here, man. I like I said, I haven't played these maps kind of enough to know, but the only thing I do know about this map is it's really awkward to hold that natural against the flood because you can hit it from both sides. But this is with like 2 hours of playing on the map pool, so I would take all of my opinions with a grain of salt. But you know, as a Zerg player, that's the one thing that I've liked about this map.
Do you knock down the cooling tower?
I think you should, if you're asking me.
Yeah, word.
Yeah.
I do it just because it limits it to
hell yeah. Because if you don't, I'm trying to flood from both ends. That's just natural, right? Like it's a given. So I think the correct move is definitely to get it down. But I mean, again, this is just me spouting off at the mouth, since there's not too much going down. The 1-1-1 is very well underway though. Like this is timed out pretty nice. I don't know if you guys saw, but these are both D1 players. So, I mean, I'm not trying to knock on the other guys. I'm just saying, you know, this is definitely going to be a little bit of a faster-paced game, and the builds are definitely proving that, so.
Yep. We'll JakeTheDog, as we know, and you said earlier, he does make really deep runs. Vespasian, also an NSL returner. So both these guys know what's up. Looks like the starport is going to switch with the barracks. Yeah, so, okay, it is actually a reactor. I thought, you know, some players like to go Hellion Banshee, and then you need the tech lab, but it is going to be two Vikings on top of this, so very interesting.
It's like, what's better than a pole Viking? Two pole Vikings. I'm gonna destroy your Overlord. No, I don't know, man. I'm just messing around. But the one thing that I like going for JakeTheDog is the fact that Overlord speed is done. So hopefully before these Vikings are done, he can poke in there and get a little bit of scouting information. If he waits too much longer, it's almost going to be a moot point in getting that Overlord speed. So that kind of sucks when you know, make that investment only for it to be denied by a bunch of Vikings. So that's neither here nor there. But he's not going to scout, that's for sure.
We don't see any sort of expansion or anything like that from Vespasian. So this third base coming down from JakeTheDog and all the creep spread, just these subtle things allowing him to, you know, pull slightly ahead. These two Vikings are looking around for any sort of Overlord or anything like that. I don't know if you had commented on it. Sorry, I was kind of off on my own little tangent thought about, hey, there's no expansion. Okay, we do see SCVs being pulled, but JakeTheDog, dude, I love this. He's got these lings. He's patrolling lings. Is like
oh my god, he didn't see it though, dude. I don't think it came close enough to see this.
Oh my god,
he's crazy trying to work down this tower over here, but it's not gonna happen, man. Like, unfortunately, he's gonna have to deal with the straight worker pool off the back of a ridiculous amount of Hellions. So the Hellions join the fight now. They're gonna punch into these queens. Still no support to hit these just yet, but they morph into Hellbats, and here we go, man. I bet if you're JakeTheDog, you're starting to panic a little bit here. So he only has 4 queens. That's it, man. 5 queens.
He needs to kind of regroup some lings and build Banelings so that he can kind of crash into this. One big Baneling kind of hit on this.
Yeah.
Would really take it out. But man, he's just in such a way right now. It looks like the Baneling nest is even under fire.
What a build from the Vespasian, man. Like, there was no way... Well, I guess you could have scouted it by getting an Overlord in there a little bit, but it would have got picked off. But, man, this is just extremely strong.
And it's scary, too, because for Terran, there's no expansion behind this. So this needs to do damage. This needs to do what it's doing right now. And, man, it's going to take down the natural...
Even landing the Vikings and everything. Just having his way with his face, man. I don't think there's really an answer for this. And behind this, there's workers just repairing all this shit, too. So I think this is almost a death march. The one thing that JakeTheDog has going for him is these spines. I really like that decision. And he is trying to make the Banes, as you said, but 2 Banes isn't going to knock this down, unfortunately. The transfusions are pretty good, though. But not enough, man. What a build.
Guys, if you are diamond level and you are playing ladder tonight, and I get in a game with you, I'm gonna hit you with this. Yeah, it's just interesting. The other thing that I'm seeing that I don't really like about it is that you're very all in. Like, this is all in build, and that's always kind of uncomfortable because we do see transfuses coming down from JakeTheDog.
Oh shit,
He's doing everything he can to make sure that he can shoo this away, because if he does, he still has this natural base here. He still has this great creep spread.
Yeah.
Man, he needs to clean this army up.
Yeah, Vespasian just found out about the third. It's like it just clicked in his head. Oh shit, no wonder he has a third going right now. So he's gonna come down here and start barbecuing this mineral line. There's a good pull from JakeTheDog though. Gonna get away with a bunch of his drones, and he's trying to make all the correct moves and picking off all those workers and shutting down this repair. But he took a lot of damage in doing so, man.
Yep. He's gonna move these spine crawlers. I think this is the right decision here. He's got to keep this base up.
Yeah.
He loses this base, then he's in serious trouble. He was able to pull the drone, so he hasn't taken too much economic advantage here. Nice transfuses, keeping these queens at the spine, just walks past everything, dude. Like, hey guys, I'm just gonna cruise in here if that's not a big deal. Like,
yep. And he's pumping a bunch more queens behind this too, trying to flood the lings. He might actually hold this. Holy shit, Giggle. What a game so far. This has been a pretty hype game, number 1. But as you said, Vespasian was so all in with that. He might be in a bit of a rough spot here. It's now 30 workers to 19. Real quick, though, what is up, Live75? Welcome, man. Nice to see you at the Nydus. We are in our second round of the night, man, so you joined just in time. But this is a ridiculous push, man. I don't think... Oh, that was huge.
Yep.
Nice.
Just delaying it even further. Every little bit of lings, more queens, or anything that comes in here really is starting to favor JakeTheDog, man. The Viking count's pretty high, so Overlords are probably just like God hating their lives right
seriously.
now. You know? Like, how often do they go down in these numbers, you know?
It's like not only do I have to deal with Vikings, but it's like 4 or 5 of them at a time too, and still just a bunch of Hellbats coming in behind this. So this force is just getting ridiculously scary, and yeah, he's sending more workers too to do the repair. Oh man, I'd hate to be JakeTheDog right now. This is just ridiculous force here from his face, man. I think Sophia did a name change, dude.
I know, right? Like, man, that's a player that I do miss.
Dude.
I really want to see Sophia back in the Nydus, man, but we are seeing a very similar style here from Vespasian, and it looks like he is back to making it work, dude.
Yeah,
he was in a little bit of trouble there.
He's definitely starting to reset the worker count. He could tell that he was all, a little bit too all in. He still only has 21 workers. But he's cleaned up so many, it's almost tied up, you know? So I think if he gets this base, man, I'd say it's almost tied up. There is a natural for JakeTheDog, but there's so little saturation that it's almost a moot point at this point.
Yep, and his Roach Warren was over at the third too, so that does go down as well. There are some Ravagers being built right now. Those should help being able to siege, because this is a slow-moving army, dude, and every single, with no medevacs above it, every single bile and, a little bit of damage helps. Oh, man!
Nice. Okay, yeah, that's definitely what you do here if you are JakeTheDog, is just try to get all those bio pot shots off and hold as much of this DPS back as you can.
Yep,
he lost all his
I think he actually
though.
Might have an army to do this, dude. Like, these bios should come in, and yeah, those are pretty nice. The roaches provide a good buffer for him, man. It's really getting down to the wire.
Yeah, this is just a ridiculous game. You take a look at the supply. It's starting to tie up a little bit, man. Vespasian is trying to punch on through, but that spine crawler popped at the perfect time. He goes down pretty early, but it's still just the most ridiculous, scrappy game I've seen in a minute. Those bios, though, were gigantic. He even split them and cleaned up the rest of the bio. So, man, I like JakeTheDog's position, but the economy was reset to tie up. So, I don't know, man. This is still a game either way. Jesus.
Yeah, for sure. He was able to get that other base up while this is going on, but I mean, he just lost a ton of workers. Yeah. Taking a look at the workers now, it's 20 to 21, so almost even. Not a good spot for Zerg to be in, man. Vespasian bringing his base out now, but, once Roach Ravager in numbers are on the field, these Hellions become way less effective.
What do you do if you're JakeTheDog? You just go now with everything you have? That's almost what you have to do, right? Try to shut down the natural, or do you just recover and play it slow?
I think, yeah, now that he has, you know, a handful, like, his army that he has is decent, you know.
Yeah.
There's not a ton of tank in it, but I say, yeah, you go and try and pressure with these, be extremely careful with these units while just droning like a madman back home. Like,
just pot shot your way in with the bios at this point, right? Like, just try to break anything. So there's not even that much of a wall, too. Of course, we know that. He obviously does not, though, so.
Yeah. There are some Vikings making their way over on the left side. I'm not sure if this is going to be a good thing or a bad thing, as he may need them with his army.
Just looking for any overlords out on the map, trying to be as annoying as possible. Both players, though, killed the cooling tower, so I think that's pretty huge. As I said, you almost have to on this map, or they're going to multi-prong that natural shit. So he is going to just decide to take it down and punch on through, but it gave Vespasian the amount of time to bring back all of his army and consolidate things. Here we go, though, man. I don't know. He's going to pull the boys. Giggle the bios! Holy shit, dude. Yeah, man. Those are gigantic, and now I really like his position. It's 61 to 36 supply. I think he'll be able to just push on through. The Vikings land and start working against this, and they have a couple SCVs to repair, but JakeTheDog pretty much handled that about as well as he could have won, dude. I don't think I could have won that game.
Oh, man. Massive bios. Vespasian. Dude, tonight is the night of sportsmanship.
Yeah, seriously. I'm loving it, man. We're going to get that one player that just BMs the shit out of his opponent and ruins the whole night. No, I'm kidding. But this has been some awesome games. Both of our series have been badass. Even the player, the first thing he says when he gets into the lobby was that shit was awesome. Like, hell yeah, it was, dude.
Yeah, for sure. Very creative build coming out of Vespasian, man. I like it, and it almost worked, too. It was so damn close to working.
Yeah, JakeTheDog says that attack. 100%, I've never seen that before. Me neither, dude. Like, that was some straight-up old-school hot shit, so.
Yeah.
All right, the next map will be Ascension to Ire. Let's get it. He needed to get roaches out faster, or ravagers too, man. Giggle nailed it. If he would have had bios that whole time to just send out some pot shots, I think he could have held it much better. But he still held, so that's way more than I would have done, man.
Yeah, you could tell once he got up on Roach Ravager, even in small numbers, he just was able to kind of, you know, have some more tankiness with his army and not necessarily die right away to Hellbats.
Yep. MTP Viper joining us in chat. He says this is his clanmate. I forgot which one it was, though, so let me know. These guys are being so cool to each other, considering they just played each other. You know what I mean? Like, the sportsmanship has been pretty legit, dude.
I know, dude. That's what a cool theme of the night, man. Good sportsmanship and great games. Like, could you ask for much better? Like, that's pretty awesome.
All right. I'm not gonna read that one. Things are taking a turn for the dark. No, I'm just kidding.
And then I'm watching those bios at the end here.
I guess I could tab out and take a look at the bracket. Figure out if anyone's already made it into round 3. Pinecone. Pinecone is the first person to make it into round 3.
He's going for it.
He's going for it, man.
So we're just on a short little break here while a player grabs a drink. So we'll be hopping into the next game very shortly. But that was a good game, man.
If I were Souk says that was a good game, I would agree.
We agree. As long as we are on the same page. What's the last map here? Odyssey?
Yeah. All right. I think they're good, right?
I think so, yeah. Oh, no, he's 1 second.
Straight chugging a gallon right now, dude.
I know, right? Spilled himself. Man, that game was crazy.
JakeTheDog is his clanmate. All right. Psionic Aftermath hype.
I wonder if maybe instead of building like full on Viking all the time, double Viking the whole way through that build, if you popped out 1 fucking medevac or 2 medevacs or something like that. Probably not 2, that's a little excessive when the Vikings represent a lot of damage in that build. But being able to heal some of the Hellbats, you know, if you take decent splits against Banelings or something like that. That might have pushed him over.
Yeah, definitely, man. Well, I'm a Zerg player, so I'm not sure if this is the correct call, but it was a reactor, so maybe make like 1 at a time. You're like, Sirtiva, that stupid idea, never speak again.
Why would you make 1 at a time?
Yeah,
you can make 2. What the fuck is wrong with
Anything, though. that's, I don't know. I'd agree though, man. A couple of medevacs there would have been pretty hype, but.
Yo, by the way, did you see? I don't know if we said it earlier, but Here Should I with the $10.
No, what? See, I'm turning sounds back on, Giggle.
What? He's... I mean, that's
I turned off sounds. I'm just fucking around, but no, I didn't hear it or see it. So, thank you very, very much, Here Should I, for the $10 donation. You are the man. That pretty much means that he just paid the winner of the tournament. So that's hype, man. $10 is nothing to laugh at around here. So, thank you very, very much for that, dude. I appreciate that. I'm sorry that we missed it. He's like, I fucking left. I'm done with you guys.
No, the fun fact, dude, the stream labels thing that has to be live and open for the thing to actually get updates, that has like a little interface that'll tell you what's up.
Oh, what? All right, I'm gonna throw that up on my other monitor too then.
Hi-oh, but anyways,
let's get our green Zerg in the bottom right-hand corner of the map. Coming at us from Psionic Aftermath, it is JakeTheDog, currently up 1 point in this best of 3.
Off the back of a crazy game, man. And the guy with the interesting Viking Hellbat build, the Orange Terran from CT6OG, it is Vespasian.
Wow, didn't know this was the show match tonight. Yeah, man, we've had Pilly Pilly a lot, but Panda Bear Me was the only person that we could find to play him, so we decided we were going to bring him out again. And it should be a really, really hype show match. It's been a while since we've had a PvZ of that level, so I'm pretty excited to see it for sure.
Yeah, man, Pilly Pilly is like the executioner of the Nydus show matches for sure. I don't think we've ever seen the dude lose, so Panda Bear Me has a mountain to climb.
Yeah, if he even takes a map off of him, like, he'll already have done better than most people. So I'm pretty excited to see how this is gonna go. Thank you. A huge shout out to Caboose too, by the way. Caboose was the one that hooked us up for that this week, and he's playing in the tournament, so I know he's probably not listening to me. But either way, man, if you watch the VOD, huge shout out to you, my man, for helping us out with that. I was kind of so busy in school, I forgot about it until like yesterday. I'm like, hey, I need a show match for tomorrow. So these guys did it on really short notice, so thanks a lot for that.
It's always awesome to see how many players are just like ready to snap to and play StarCraft, you know? Like,
yeah, seriously. Awesome, like, they're just waiting for the occasion for someone to ask them to play and shit, so.
A little bit different build from Vespasian, though, man, as we do see a natural come down. So totally different, actually, from the last game that we saw. Looks like it's going to be pretty standard. Was it Reaper built, or did you just go right into the reactor? I think you went right into the reactor.
Someone donated in Sheer Should Die's name, and it wasn't Sheer, apparently, or something. Like, I don't know what the hell's going on. Either way, whoever said their name was Sheer and gave us $10, we love you for that. So thank you very much, man. So we had the tag war. What else to report? Nothing too crazy going on. Bunkering up at the natural is Vespasian. He's definitely switching things up, not trying to do anything as crazy. It looks like a 1-1-1 again, but he has a natural way earlier this time around. So I'd say that was a pretty map-specific build, right? Like,
I don't know. Yeah, I guess I didn't really consider that. I mean, on those longer maps, I feel like Sequencer would take forever to get across the map to make that hit, you know, especially with reinforcing it as well. He is going to find this one Overlord that is Vespasian, so he's going to kill that. So he's going to slow JakeTheDog down just a little bit.
What is it with this guy and Overlords, man? I hate him.
Pick up there. I know. Yeah, this guy is like the Overlord hater.
Dude, it's such a good thing to do, though. Like, look at this. It only cost him 2 Marines that he would have made anyway. And oh, I thought he was going to get the second one. I was about to get pretty salty there. But no, I think it's such a smart thing to do. Even if you can only get out there and get 1 or 2 of them, it's pretty big and annoying for the Zerg player. So, but JakeTheDog's gonna go ahead and throw up his natural behind this. Still no tech path either, so just playing it a little greedy and just trying to figure out where he's headed with this. He does have a lot of queens though, and he's starting that creep spread, so that'll help out a little bit. Also, he's bad at this game.
JakeTheDog saying, I am bad at this game, man. As he looks to take his third now, about halfway done. Vespasian just chilling, getting the saturation up on his natural. This bunker is pretty wide open right now, but we don't see anything from JakeTheDog that could attack it. So he is going to get away with this, but sometimes you do this and then your beautiful bunker just gets surrounded.
Yeah, it's almost, yeah, I definitely like to be on the giving end of that, but it's almost like he's up a point, so he's trying to be as greedy as possible or something. He's definitely playing this way different. We'll have to see once his third comes up whether he saturates it or start building some units, but as of now, man, he's basically got nothing going on but queens. So he has his Baneling Nest down though, so
Baneling Nest definitely gonna help, man. By the way, Science StarCraft saying played in this tourney as well but lost in the first round. Hey man, thanks for showing up. Anybody who does not know, he puts out great StarCraft content. Please click on the man's name and give him a follow. Takes his time, puts on a good stream too. If you are Zerg, go check him out.
I think that's the Just Jordan one. There's 3 of them, but it could be the right one. I'm not quite sure.
Is it really?
Well, I don't know. Like, I'm not, you know, I'm just guessing.
No.
But I think
it's
that's
the same.
Just X one.
I think it's the same.
All right.
I'm betting all my doubloon.
Dude,
no, whoa.
I got 5 on this shit, GiggleBear. No, I'm just kidding. So Jake the Dog is going.
5 on it?
I got 5 on it, dude.
Really?
All right, we'll see. No, so he's getting his layer out for that Bane speed, I'd imagine, and also that creep spread too. Like he's just playing this extremely patient. No need to attack. He's got his third up and running. Needs to saturate it, but he's definitely playing this extremely patient. Both players actually. So
Jake the Dog, man, it's awesome when we cast him for Zerg players, I feel, because every Zerg player can take a note from Jake the Dog's vision with his lings, dude. He's using 2 lings to grab both of the watchtowers. As we see in most games, he'll send individual lings out to go patrol on a certain path. Sometimes it always seems like the drops fly in between his massive map vision, but it's just so good, dude. It's so good.
Yeah,
like,
I could definitely learn a thing or two from him. So, Lib75 says, I'm just finished PC build for my son, but I have to go to sleep 3:15 a.m. here. Well, good night, man. Yeah. Thank you for tuning in while you built your son's PC, though. That's pretty hype, man.
I know. It's always good when you finish a build and then you, like, go just hit the button and it's on.
Yeah, exactly. Like, you hit the button and things turn on. It's the best feeling in the world, man. So, congratulations, and thank you for tuning in. Also, Vern joining us in chat. What up, man?
3 Thors, man.
Yeah, Thors are pretty ridiculous. What do you think about the proposed change?
I don't know. I mean, overall, I don't really have that many opinions about it. One thing that I do notice is that they are a lot stronger in the early game in small numbers. These things are going to get across the map and represent a ton of damage potential, especially with SCVs repairing them.
And they've gone very largely unscouted, right? Like, I mean, he's going to see him now because he held the watchtowers, but prior to that, he had absolutely no idea that this was the tech path of choice. Or I missed an Overlord headed in there, but I'm kind of Funka and I didn't see one play in, so I don't think he had any idea that this is going to be the tech path. And, I don't think he's going to fare too well with it, given the fact that there's a bunch of SCVs again to repair, man. So.
Yeah, for sure. These Banelings, though, this is on creep. We need to be mindful of that.
Yeah,
the base will go down and not be canceled.
Oh shit, here we go though, man. He's going to try to surround him with all these Banes. The Banes come in and kill all the SCVs, so there's no repairs. And he starts to work down on all these Thors. Maybe with the Queens and Transfuses, he might be able to deal with this, but as you said, those Thors represent a lot of damage, and they nuked through pretty much all of that army. So now it's Queens versus Thors, man. What a crazy-ass game.
Yeah, for sure. Vespasian definitely having some interesting builds for TPZ, but these Thors are very low, man, and there are a decent amount of transfuses from these Queens. Doing a good job focusing down the weak ones. One of them does go down. A second one will fall. Who actually retargets that?
Mingessi2 says, this Terran is a madman. Yeah, dude, that's actually a very, very accurate way to describe this dude, because his builds are just incredible. Unfortunately, the Thors are starting to get cleaned up. He never sent any more boys across. Okay, as I say that, he's sending boys across. I'm like, that's what he needs right now, is the boys with this push. So that will help out a lot. And he started working down on all these Queens, too. We were kind of laughing before, but I don't think Jake the Dog is laughing anymore, man.
Yeah, shit. For sure, man.
He lost that Thor right before the repair got there, but there's still one behind this, and now there's a couple boys, so what a crazy-ass game, dude.
So much damage.
Yeah, this is crazy as hell, man.
Yeah, for sure. And the 2 of them is, like, they're just tanky.
Yeah.
They can take a whole bunch of damage. They're going to actually get this Baneling nest here. And they're continuing forces
2
rallying
more
across
headed
the map.
over, man.
Jake the Dog does have a lot better eco than he did in the first game. Like, he was able to, like, get established in this game before he started doing what's happening.
F King NA says, hey boys, Sirtiva and GiggleBear, what up, man? Thanks for the shout out. Also for using our emo. You get mad brownie points with me when you use our emo. So I love you, man. But unfortunately, I don't love Thors, and there's 2 more joining this fight. Now there are 4 Thors. The one thing that Jake the Dog has done very well is he started killing all of the SCVs. There are a couple left for repairs, but he knows that he needs to get them down. So yeah, what a ridiculous game. I'm almost happy that we get a game number 3, but it's a little early to call it.
I know, right? Yeah, it's a little early for sure, but man, that would be crazy. 2 series and 2 game 3s shaping up to be quite the night of StarCraft here, man. Thors moving in. The small amount of Marines should provide a nice buffer for them as the drones look like they're just going to go for it.
Yeah, so far 10, 11, it's a drone bloodbath, man. This is just ridiculous. He's even got a mule behind this. I don't think it was a manor mule. He's probably just trying to get that repair. But either way, man, 30 drones have gone down so far. That pretty much spells the end. Another Thor is working his way over here as well. Oh my god, a tank joins the fight as well. That's the beginning and the end, Giggle. This one over here is working on it by... Yeah, Jake the Dog is like, what is this game, dude? Fucking Thor rush. In all my days, I've not seen such a thing, GiggleBear.
Vespasian looking to take the mantle from Sophia with the extremely strange, like, Terran builds, dude.
Oh, shit. This is my throne now. I will be the weird-ass builder. But yeah, he made it work, dude. Now we're going into a game number 3 off of a Thor rush. I never thought I'd say that sentence.
This is shit is fucking crazy.
Jake the dog gets out and says 3 words. What the fuck?
For sure, man. Vespasian, just awesome builds.
Yeah.
I'm loving this, man.
I
don't know how well they've
I know you're
gonna
start doing all these against us, man.
Yeah, for sure.
All right.
Whatever, dude. I played 10 games of like in a row against Protest today on 1v1, and I got cheesed every fucking game.
Yeah,
so.
it's cheesy out there, dude.
Here
I've
come
only
the
laddered
Thors,
twice on this new ladder pool, and both days were just ridiculous, man.
It's definitely a jungle out there right now. Especially in saying, no, you're quite good. I doubt you see a lot of Thor all-ins on ladder.
Yeah, and as I said, he didn't find out about it until there were already 3 on the map. Like, that's already too many Thors, man. All right.
This is awesome, though, man. Love the opportunity to see these types of things. Spreading out cool builds.
Yeah.
Wrecking people's days.
Let me take a look and see if anyone else has advanced into round number 3 already. It looks like Automata versus Biggity Balls is a round number 3 match. So if you guys want to hold that match for us, don't start your game, and we'll cast that next. Both players are ready for Odyssey, though, so let's hit it, GiggleBear.
It's a terrific looking map with water pools. By the way, did you see that Reddit post about the lawyer about Luca D Supply?
Yeah, dude, I was laughing.
That shit made me laugh so hard. Like,
someone needs to make one of those horrific commercials that's all green screen behind it. Like, hi, if you've been injured in an accident,
I know, right?
call me. Look at their supply. Dude, that would be fucking hilarious.
Like,
but yeah,
right when the dude says accident, just like accident, you know,
Oh
like some cheesy ass transitions and shit.
Yeah, I would love for someone to do that. But the post was pretty funny in of itself. I just want to see the bar raised a little higher, man. We need videos. It's 2017. But given the fact that we might see some crazy ass builds, let's get into things. I'll give you the Terran player. Our green Zerg in the bottom right hand corner of the map. Coming at us from Psionic Aftermath, it is Jake the Dog. Currently tied up 1-1 in this best of 3.
And his opponent from CT6OG, the orange Terran with the crazy builds, it is Vespasian. Oh man, Praxi. We do see 2 SCVs moving out with a 3rd one already building the barracks, heavily relying on Zerg not to be able to scout. Is he gonna get these SCVs?
I'm not trying to be a dick, but if you're Jake the Dog at this point, you almost need to be expecting some crazy shit, right? Like, I would almost be paranoid at this point. Like, maybe a drone scout. He's not sending anything over that's going to catch this, and there's even, like, a fake drone scout coming in. So, I mean, Vespasian is setting up and trying to make this play off like it's a normal game, and there's no Overlord, like, headed up there. So, I don't know. This is getting pretty ugly, dude.
Yeah, for sure. Vespasian coming in, gonna get the scout off, get the pool timing, know exactly when the gas is. Oh, and he hits him with the spray. GG, boys.
GG.
I know, no.
The line in the sand has been drawn, dude.
Oh, he's gonna tuck himself back here. Bunker going down, man.
Oh shit. Jake the Dog doesn't see it either. It's just out of the way of the natural. So, I mean, if you're the Zerg player, this is about as bad as it could go. His pool's not even up. There's already 3 barracks that are almost finished. Marines are being made, and there's a bunker in his natural. Like, this is just about as bad as it could possibly go. As we were saying, it's dangerous out there, kids. It's fucking cheesy out on the ladder right now. No one knows how to play these new maps, and it shows, dude.
Oh man, the timing of this. So it finishes 2, waits so it's done, and then, even gets the bunker on the creep. God. So I've been aware of this build, you know, like that other people, where he says what. But I've been aware of this build, but oh my god, is the bunker placement on that just brutal for Zerg to fight. This base is surely going down.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's almost GG at this point. Like, what do you do? I'm sure there's a way to break out of this as a Zerg player. Better players than I have probably figured it out. You probably stacked in that. Oh shit! As I say that though, he's cleaning up all of these. He
was relying on the bunker to be on. There it finishes. He does get 2 Marines in it. Should be able to clean up most of his links, but he was playing with fire a little bit.
Yeah,
there, man.
Definitely. So now Jake the Dog is trying to prevent all these reinforcements from running into these bunkers. But unfortunately, they're up now and manned too, so this is really rough position to be as a Zerg. You almost need to just lose the natural, drop back, get a Roach Horn, and try to pop your way out or something? Or like, how do you hold this,
Nydus
man?
Roach or something like that, you know what I'm saying? The Roaches being able to fight them as they try and come up the ramp, and you just load in the Nydus and go, you know? But this is definitely a high-pressure situation, but as you said, the natural will fall.
Yep. Complacency with the follow. Thank you very much. He says, Luca D Supply. Yeah, man. Unfortunately, though, this natural's about to fall. There is a queen joining the fight, so it will be able to help out, but there's just too much bio streaming in over here. There are a couple roaches popping. It looks like JakeTheDog is going to take his stand. He starts working on this front bunker. It will fall. The broodlings will start working on that bio. He might be able to punch his way out of here, but that was, you know, he already lost his natural, so.
Yeah, he is trying to micro back individual roaches, but he does lose one. These barracks are lifted, so this is done for now. The damage has been done with the natural going down. But, you know, here comes part 2 of this. Vespasian, you know, is likely going to get attacked in a second here. Is he able to do what he needs to do to hold that attack and make his way into the mid game?
Yep. ZXAOS01, thank you for the follow. I'm sorry if I butchered your name, but I figured it was just better to just go in single characters. Yeah, like my bad. I didn't know on that one. But we do appreciate the follow. But damn, JakeTheDog held that very well, dude. I'm not sure that I would have been able to hang in there. He knew that he needed the roach warren down, and they popped at like the perfect time. So
yep.
Hype series, man. Dude.
He's gonna have to get up behind this wall. There are some Ravagers here from JakeTheDog, so I believe there's one Ravager here from JakeTheDog, so he will be able to siege this somewhat. Decent repairs though should hold this bunker for a while.
He has enough gas, dude. He should be able to pop out a couple more and just try to be as annoying as possible. That's definitely the answer. There we go. That's definitely the answer though. Walk up the ramp, just buy all the shit out of everything, and just kind of return the favor here. Try to get your natural up and rolling and fix the economy. So we are pretty much tied up in worker count though, so neither player has the advantage there. I just like the dogs. Look at the supply or whatever. Like, it's time for the meme. 43-28. That's kind of significant this early on in the game. On top of the fact that all those bios too. So.
All right, bios coming down on the. Oh man, very close actually to going down, but it will get repaired.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say too many repairs there. He's not gonna be able to get it down. So maybe with a couple more Ravagers, he has 64 gas. So maybe he'll get another one out. I don't know, man. This is just a crazy ass game.
He's got to use the bios on. There he goes. Positioned so that it hits both. Oh man, and he is actually cracking with that one, which is huge here.
Yeah, that was money, dude.
Oh my god. Yeah. So there are a decent amount of Marines.
Yeah, but the barracks
also an SCP pull could pull this away, but man, yeah, this Roach Ravager force from JakeTheDog is pretty scary.
Yeah, this is pretty ridiculous. I don't know if he's going to be able to poke on through here. There is a tank being made, but it's so far from coming out. You know, it's almost negligible at this point. He basically has to hold this with bio. At least all the barracks are being, like, in production, but he's starting to lose a lot of his wall. Here we go, man. I don't know if he holds on here.
This happens to me a lot when I'm playing TVP or whatever, where it's like the photon overcharge rush, where you get, you got to move your barracks and then you gotta you lose 2 supply depots. I think honestly JakeTheDog just back up now, man.
He pulled the boys.
Oh shit, yeah, dude, just back up. Okay,
yeah, just back up. The tank is almost done. You don't need to do this. No.
Yeah.
I feel the burn though. I mean, he definitely lost his ramp. He knows that he just needs to hold on here until that tank comes out. So he did what he felt needed to be done, and now the tank is out. So he should be able to shut this bullshit down. It's a matter of can he recover being down 15
that
workers.
That is a risky tank position, dude.
You don't like that?
It will get sieged here. Well, no, I mean, it's maximum damage and range, which is awesome, but if you're trying to get it sieged and Zerg's aware of that, you're going to find yourself getting biled really quickly.
Yeah, you're right. He has the medevac for the bio though, so it's a lot more mobile though. I really like that too. So damn, man, both these guys held a pretty ridiculous push if you think about it. Like, this has been a pretty hype game. So also, oh, there you go, man.
Thank you very much for the follow, dude. Jumping on it before Zergler. Who's the better cat? No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, all right. So now it's a race to call him out. I got you.
That is for sure. A race indeed.
Yeah, we just start talking over each other to call out the follows.
Like auctioneers or whatever. We got a follow here, not low. I'm just kidding.
S King and Ace is the profanity fellows. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah,
here we go with this shit again.
So, JakeTheDog returning home. I think this is actually the best decision here.
Yeah.
There's no more damage to be done, especially with tanks out on the map. Vespasian, though, do we see a CC? I don't think so. We see a lot of racks, but no CC.
Yeah, there's no third either, though. So, I mean, both players have kind of acknowledged the fact that this is going to be an extremely scrappy game. So, I like JakeTheDog's position in just the worker count alone. But I don't know. I never count Terran out, dude. I've learned that over my last couple of ladders. No, I'm just fucking around. But
PDSD 16. Thank
you
very much. Man. Sorry, dude. You guys are. This is awesome.
All right.
A little follow train going on here, guys. Keep it up. If you like what you see, please hit the follow button. Definitely helps.
All right, but getting into the serious side of things, there's a couple of tanks here, but there is so much bio damage that he's going to have to be really careful about how he proceeds in here. He does have a lot of repair, though, so at least he has that going for him. Oh, here we go, though. The bio straight on the tank. Didn't get it down, though.
And he does have SCVs with this too, so he is going to be able to repair, which is really nice, man. This is something that I might, you know, have to add into my play here. When you know you're going against Ravagers and you can be taking small biles. That is a massive Zerg.
Yeah, a bit too much, and he got the bile shot off on the tank there. So with that DPS added of these Hydras, I think he'll be able to hold here. So.
Yep, absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
Very big force. Vespasian, he's going to get that tank instantly biled, so that goes down. With the rest of these Marines going down and no extra base, he's looking like he's going to be in a tough spot. There he is. GG taps out.
He even says good luck in the rest of the tourney and taps out. So GG's called. Jake the Dog will advance into round number 3.